decisions on buying, holding, or selling is how much money do I have in one stock? It's very common if you have an employee stock option plan, incentive plans, restricted stock, whatever it might be, you just build up a lot of that company stock. And it can be an awesome way to build wealth and certainly take advantage of it when your company is offering it. But as it keeps on getting bigger, now you run into some problems like, do I have too much risk in one company? So I'm gonna run through a couple things. First off, I thought just to put this in practical terms, is most people know like, yeah, I should be diversified. I understand that type of thing. But I want to show some real numbers and examples of the S&P 500. And I'm going to look back 20 years ago. And I'm using the S&P 500 because these are companies that were in the top 20 of the S&P 500. At that time, everyone that held them thought they were going to keep on doing well, because I'll run across that where someone will have a huge portion of their stock in their company. It's like, well, the company keeps on doing well, so I want to hold it. Everyone thought that these companies were to keep on doing well. They had done very well. That's how you get to the top 20 in the S&P 500. So let's look at them. So we have GE, went from 20 years ago to 284 to 328. BP, 69 to 37. Bank of America, 46 to 52. AIG had a massive collapse, as some of you maybe know, so that one almost lost almost all of its value. And I bring this up because what we want to look at is if we'd simply diversified. Now I'm going to keep it super simple and say you moved it not to 30 other stock and created the best portfolio, but just simply sold some and put it back into an ETF like SPY. SPY is an ETF that tracks the S&P 500. That ETF has gone from 138 to 680 this whole time. Of that, some went up, some went down. So that's the key, is make sure that there's no need when it comes to how you're allocating your money and how you want to use it to try taking too much risk in one, because your company stock could be one example of one of these, where if you simply had taken some off and put it into a diversified portfolio, then you're significantly reducing that risk. Now, the other thing, just to put things in maybe an easy way to think about, do I have too much? The CFA curriculum says that 20% can be getting to be a concentrated position. So if your portfolio starts looking like 20% of it is made up in my company stock, all right, what are maybe some things that we can do to start selling some off, taking that, reinvesting it, using it, whatever you need to do. But just that might be a number that can be helpful when making that decision.